You're spending hours fixing AI mistakes. You're babysitting every single task. You're reprompting the same thing over and over. Meanwhile, there's a new update that just changed everything. And if you miss this, you're gonna waste weeks doing things the hard way. Let me show you what actually works. Hey, I'm Ava, and today we're talking about the Manus 1.6 update that dropped on December 15th. This isn't just another version number. This is a complete rework of how the AI agent handles complex work. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what changed, what you can build with it, and how to actually use these new features without wasting time. Before we get into it, understand this. Manus didn't just add a few tweaks. They rebuilt the core architecture, and that means three major things. First, the new Max agent that handles tasks with way less supervision. Second, mobile app development that goes from idea to working app on your phone in minutes. Third, a design view that lets you edit images by clicking instead of endless text prompts. I'll show you how each one works and when to use them. But first, let's talk about what was actually broken. Here's the problem with most AI agents right now. You give them a task, they start working, then they hit a wall. You have to jump in, fix it, give them more context, they try again. You're stuck in this loop of constant supervision. It's not automation if you're watching it the whole time. That's where the old architecture failed. Multi-step tasks? Forget it. You'd be rephrasing prompts for an hour just to get halfway done. Manus 1.6, Max fixes that. And they tested this properly. Double-blind testing. Real users, real tasks. The result? User satisfaction jumped 19.2%. That's not a small bump. That's the difference between finishing a spreadsheet task in one shot versus restarting it 3 times. And here's why that number matters. It means the AI is actually understanding what you want and executing it without you needing to hold its hand every 5 minutes. Let me break down what Max actually does differently. It's built on a completely new planning and problem-solving architecture. Instead of just following instructions step by step, it maps out the entire task before starting. Think of it like this. The old version would read your request and immediately start typing. Max reads your request, creates a full plan, anticipates where things might go wrong, and then executes with that roadmap in mind. That's why it has a higher one-shot task success rate. More tasks complete autonomously, without human intervention. That's the whole point. And this applies to everything. Wide research, all the sub-agents now run on Max architecture. That means when you ask it to research a topic, every parallel thread is operating at the highest level. You get deeper insights, more accurate data, less garbage results. If you've used research agents before, you know how often they come back with surface-level nonsense. When I first started using AI agents, I was overwhelmed. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. 1,800 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Now, mobile development. This is where things get wild. Before Manus 1.6, most AI coding tools stopped at websites. You could build a web app, sure, but mobile? You were out of luck, not anymore. Manus now supports building iOS and Android applications from plain English descriptions. End-to-end development. You describe the app you want. Manus generates a blueprint. That's basically a project plan showing the feature set, tech stack, and structure before any code gets written. You review it, you pick a visual style or let Manus choose one. You select which capabilities to include, then it builds. And here's the part that actually blew my mind. You can preview your app immediately using Expo Go. That's a free app available on both iOS and Android. Manus generates the app, you scan a QR code with Expo Go, and your app loads on your actual phone. Not a simulator, not a mock-up. A functional app you can tap through and test in real conditions. You're seeing exactly what your users would see. The gap between idea and testable app just collapsed from weeks to minutes. For Android users, you can download the APK package and install the app directly on your device, or share it with others to test. All right, design view. This one's different. Up until now, if you wanted to edit an image with AI, you used text prompts. You describe what you wanted changed. The AI would regenerate the whole image. Sometimes it kept what you wanted, sometimes it completely changed things you didn't ask it to touch. That loop was frustrating. Design View solves that. It's an interactive canvas for image creation and editing. Point and click precision. You're not typing descriptions anymore. You're clicking on the actual image and making changes visually. Here's how it works. You load an image. You want to change a color, you click on that part of the image, you select the new color, done. You want to modify text on the image, you click the text, you type the new text. It renders it with high quality, clean text rendering. Not that blurry AI-generated text that looks off. Actual, clean, readable text. You want to combine multiple images. You drag them onto the canvas. You position them. You adjust them. It's visual editing inside an AI environment. Why does this matter? Because it bridges the gap between text instructions and creative control. Before, you'd prompt the AI to make a blue gradient background with a glowing effect. It might get close, but probably not exactly what you pictured. Now you can adjust it yourself. You have the precision. And for designers, this is huge. You can use AI to generate the base image, then refine it visually to match your exact vision. That's way more efficient than going back and forth with text prompts, hoping the AI guesses right. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 1,800 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not. Which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. One more thing I want to mention about Max. The internal benchmarks show huge gains across the board, especially in complex tasks. These aren't vanity metrics, they're calibrated to mirror real-world user scenarios. So when they say Max performs better, they're measuring it against actual work people are trying to get done, not theoretical benchmarks, real tasks. That's why the satisfaction increase is meaningful. People are getting better results with less effort. That's what productivity improvements look like. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are implementing AI in their workflows every day. Try it out. See what works for your specific use case. And stop wasting time on tasks that can be automated properly. I'll see you in the next one.